In this video, I will be building a website with Lovable, and this is the website that I'm going to be building. It's going to be with a lot of animations, with a lot of different interactive elements like this pricing calculator here, which would allow people to get the cost of a website and compare it to different agencies, to a freelancer wage, and then what we would charge. And then they would choose a couple of add-ons if they want to, and then they can get started today. So yeah, if you're building agency website, this video is before you. You will learn a lot of stuff about building websites with Lovable. I'm going to be using this pre-built template, and yeah, if you want to start with a template, go to webfluent.com. There's a lot of different templates that you can start with, because starting from scratch is not the very smart move. You will spend a lot of credits on guessing on the style that you want to choose. So go ahead and select one of the pre-made templates. And then once you do that, we'll start building our website. So for the hero section, there are not a lot of stuff that will be changed. Just a few of the navbar will be very simple. Just plug in Studio and get a free quote. So that's what I'm going to do. And here I can basically start editing stuff. So I'm going to say remove the navbar from what we have now. And I'm just going to select this. Just keep one button and make it get a free quote. And I'm just going to copy this text, one button, and make it, and let's just send it. So as you can see, they did a pretty good job. This is the website, by the way, I'm building, for example, to show you that you can build any kind of website with Lovable. There's no need to use Framer or Webflow, because in the future, nobody's going to use that. I've actually built more than 100 websites with Lovable, and I'm just going to show you the quality of these websites. A lot of them have nice animations. A lot of them have beautiful interactions, like this, for example. It is customly built in Lovable. I think I spent like 30 minutes on putting this whole thing together. As you can see, there's different sections here. There is scroll-based animations. We have also here this animation of this element. So as you can see, there is a lot of different cool stuff that can be right now built with Lovable. And imagine in a few months or even a year, like who would have ever wanted to use Webflow or Framer? Like here, I can just take this website and I can just say, create a separate page using the same style. Or if I'm building a portfolio, let's say I'm going to Webfluent and I'm going to just take this portfolio, for example, and then I can click on it. And once I have it here, there is one page, but I can simply just click on this and I can say create a case study page when I click on this item, and then it's going to do the job. Who would have wanted to build from scratch something like this? So yeah, today I will just basically show you how you can customize the template in Lovable, and you can do it for any of your templates that you get for Lovable or you get from Marketplace. So once we have here, I can just click on this here and I can say add a text next to this logo, which would say, and now in Figma, there is a very easy things to do. I can just click on this text, I can click plugin and then Figma to code. This is the plugin that allows me to basically just copy all the styles and give it to Lovable, not just giving it text. So I'm going to click on it again, making sure that it does open. Then I'm going to click Tailwind and just basically copy this thing. And I'm just going to say and see what it does. Next, I won't have this title, so I'm just going to get rid of that, just simply like this. And now let's go back to Figma, copy our text. So as you see, it's as easy as updating the stuff in Figma. Once you have the template ready, nothing complicated. For the easy stuff, you can just use this. And then if you need something like duplicating a button, you can just ask here. So I'm just going to say, make the button say get a free quote and duplicate a button. And I'm just going to select it so it knows what to work with. And let's just send it. Next, you've noticed there is this element in my Figma file. And this is actually the component that I have straight in this, that I've saved here, 21st dev. So what I do here is I just click copy this prompt. And once I'm here, I can place this code in here and say under our next below hero section, add this component. Let's see actually how it is created here. So oops, not this one, this one. So as you can see, it is pretty close to the hero section. and it has this kind of nice animation. So yeah, we can say add this component next below content in hero section, add this component, just the images without the text, the book color or should be black. And let's just send it and see what it comes back with. So as you can see, it did edit it, but let's move it a little bit up. So I'm gonna say move it up, move it up. It should only be 50, 100 padding from the text. I'm running into a few issues. It didn't move text up, and it did edit the gradient because originally it didn't have it, so I asked to add the gradient. But now the gradient is not covering only the images, so I'm trying to fix it by adding a mask that will go over this stuff, and maybe that will help. I'm not sure, but let's see what it does. It did manage to do a little bit more similar than this, but now we still need to fix the spacing, so I will try a different approach. I will not just ask it to make the thing smaller. I will just try to say the height of the hero section should be 400 pixels. It did do the job. The only thing I will ask now to add the top padding so it looks a little bit more hierarchy. So there's all like this. Yeah, now it looks better. So the only thing is left to do for the hero section is to update the pictures. And for that, I'm just going to go to webfluent.com and basically just copy a lot of the images that we have in here. So I'm just going to go over these and just copy the image and place it in here. And then I'm going to ask it to update these images for the hero section, and then I'll show you the result in a few seconds. So now we have the exact kind of interactions that we need, looking perfect for the hero section. Let's now look at the next section that we have here, basically just the logos and stuff. So for now, I'm just gonna drop that, and we're going to get rid of this section as well. So the sections that you don't need, you can just remove. And as you might notice, I created a duplicate of this page. So if I wanted to revert this page, I can always do that. But for now, I can just ask it to remove it, or I can just not actually do that. I can just click on it, and then I can click on this icon, which is going to remove it. But for now, let's... one thing that I'm noticing here, all of these sections are kind of ending at the same. Let me just quickly go through this. I know it's just in Figma design, but yeah, so looks great. Let's now add this benefits section. So what I'm going to do is see if I have any similar section on the page. Doesn't seem like I do. So to get any design into Lovable from Figma, you would want to get rid of all of the images here, because Lovable does not translate or does very good with images from Figma. So I'm just gonna get rid of all of those now. But I did left like this thing here, so I can just select all of it and add it some kind of stroke or some kind of fill, so Lovable know that there is supposed to be something, basically just a rectangle you can place here. I'm gonna give it this color, and then what I have to do is just select this layout and click Figma to code, and then we're gonna select Tailwind or whatever. I think HTML works here, so I'm just gonna copy this and say under hero section, take this bad code and turn it into a responsive benefits section. For placeholder icons, don't do anything. I'll later upload the correct images. And I'm just gonna send it and see what it does. Again, it did it, but we see there are some problems with the with a few things. First, I wanted to add top padding to this section of 100 pixels. Let's say 150 pixels. And then we're gonna say, and also if you notice that the alignment is not really, we have 80 pixels from the sides, and there is a, also it should take a 100 of the parent container width. So the same width as the cards in the products latest releases section. So those are the three things. The third one is with the style of the cards themselves. They look different. So what we're gonna do is just select one card, and I'm just gonna copy the same style. So Figma to code and Tailwind. Maybe just copy the styled component, and maybe I'll just delete this stuff so it's more easier for Lovable to just focus on the important thing, on the card itself. Just gonna remove the content as well, so we just have the card here. And here are the styles, so I can just copy them. Border doesn't really have anything to do with gradients, so we can maybe do this thing with the grading here is done in a very complicated way. So what I can do is say add the same border color style of the testimonial card to the benefits card. You just gotta do what you gotta do. If this thing doesn't seem to be working, you just have to find another solution that will. Now let's actually export these images. The good way is to export it using SVG or PNG, but since these images are very complex SVGs, and I'm not sure that Lovable will do a great job with it, to make it really fast and like really good quality, I just zoom in very closely, and I'm just taking a screenshot of these. So let me just take a screenshot of each of these. And then here we have 6 of them, and I'm just gonna do in the correct order. So the first one was this thing. Yeah, they're in the correct order. I'm just gonna upload them all here like this. And I'll click on this edit tool, click on this, and replace these images. And I'm just gonna send it. And here we have our section with benefits, beautiful icons, beautiful design. Now we can scroll down to see the section with portfolio. So for the portfolio, we will have this section where we have these cards. Very easy to do. I'm just gonna do the same thing. That doesn't work. We're gonna get rid of these images here, and we're just gonna do like the blank color, something like this. I'm gonna select the whole section, plugins, Figma to code. We're gonna select HTML, and we're gonna say the same thing down below. Yeah, let's get rid of this section as well. So we're gonna, why do we have that section repeating 2 times? Yeah, yes, this is this. Just get rid of this, delete, and we're gonna say save first. And then once it did save, I'm gonna say the same thing. Next, below benefits, add the take this bad code and turn it into a responsive section. Don't add images. I'll add them later. And let's just paste the code and see what it does in 3, 2, 1. Once it created that, all I have to do is go back to Figma, select all of them and click on that. Don't forget to always export images in 2x size, since on bigger screens these will lose quality most likely. So once you did that, just go back to your folders and upload them to Lovable. Next, let's start building this what is this? The project estimation calculator. And it is really tricky to build this actually, because I cannot just copy the code since this is not built with auto layout. If I had built it with auto layout, I could have just done that, but now we can just take a screenshot of these and just give it to Lovable and say next down under portfolio section, add this project calculator section. Don't make it functional just yet. Build out the UI and let's see what it does. Very doubt that it can create something that I will use eventually. Probably I'll just have to go back step and try another approach. Honestly, it is pretty good. It is way better than I expected. Obviously, the radio button doesn't work. Software doesn't work, but it got the biggest part of it. So now what I can do is just add a few of the elements to the design, and then that would be it. So yeah, for the design, we're gonna say make the background the left part should have this BG, and then the right part will have kind of this style. I'm just gonna get rid of everything here so it doesn't. And then I'm just gonna copy the thing, the plugin, Figma code, and we're gonna do this thing here. Copy. And the what is it? Right part should have this style. And let's just send it and see what it comes back with. Let's add these dividers between each section. So I'm just going to copy this. It would be 1 pixels. So I'm just going to say add 1 pixel border, not border, divider between these 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, categories, components. 1 pix solid. How do I select each of them? Probably like just this. So now I'm gonna say let's make this calculator functional. The base, the default price opened will be same as now, which is the same as now. But when user changes the number of pages, it will just deduct or add, let's say 200 USD per page. Although the minimum is $4.99 for design and dev for 1 page. When only design, sometimes I feel so sorry for this AI. He has to understand what I'm thinking to myself. When only design is selected, the price will go up or down only by, let's say, by $100, but the minimum is $3.99 for 1 page. When only dev selected, the minimum price is, let's say, $1.99, and the price is going up or down also by 100 depending on numbers of pages selected. Let's see and hope if you'd understand what I meant. And yeah, as you can see, it did the perfect job. So if we have one page, the price is $4.99. 2 pages, it grows like that. We can select only development, which would be different, so $1.99 and then $3.99. And also we can add more pages, so, or not pages, but content stuff. Doesn't really work. Let's refresh, or we need to prompt again for it to fix it. But let's first refresh and see if it does the job done. Scroll down and see our calculator. Okay, so we're gonna say the add ons and the how fast doesn't do anything. Not going. I wonder if this thing also changes, which is supposed to. And just like that, we have fully working, functioning calculator. Now let's just get rid of this section, which is latest lessons. So I'm just gonna delete it. And for this, let's say rename into booking a call, since we want to give people the ability to book a call. As you see here in Figma, I have need to discuss before starting. So I can just click edit here, and I can just change the text here, book a free 15-minute call, and book an intro call to the button. So just like that, in less than half an hour, we have fully functional website that I've designed and built here today with you guys. And yeah, this is the process. If you liked it, if you think this is the best process that there is right now, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.